As I was covering these up, I just saw a really wild unmarked Thomas. Don't know if you can really truly pick that up, but it's just a crazy mix of color. Pretty wild. Underneath this area are mostly the everyday chocolates. Look to be maybe a Thomas make. I know a couple of them were Victor's, and some of them have the white top markings. But that's under here and over here, so I'm not going to bother to uncover that. And underneath that area over there is about 1,000 of the lap 5839, so we're not going to uncover that. And these are some of the fallen soldiers. As I was going through them, if I saw they had chips or radical breakage like that poor guy, I set them to this side. I'm sure I'll have to go through everything again, and I will. At the time I just wasn't able to. There's the Brookfield that was upside down and got water in it, cracked. And then another one as well. Some of these are just barely chipped. Like this guy is one of the unmarked Thomases. And it's really hard to say. It looks like it maybe just from wear and tear. But we set him to the side too. That's got a really wild glaze. But I don't want to send anything out that's broken or damaged, or some people may want to spend a little less money and don't care about a little chip, just at their purchasing history. But that's up to them. Under this area is more of the chocolate. A couple of them have radio treatment, but not many. And then an area of the signal type Pinkos, Cooks, Westinghouse. And then back there is where we started. And over in that area is also primarily the signal type Cooks, Pinkos, and a couple Westinghouse. And then some of the darker ones back behind. We'll take a look over there. And there you have this area. Again, primarily Pinkos, Cooks, Westinghouse. There's a Pinko N. The darker ones, there's almost a green color. And there's a rare Victor. Haven't seen. I see the design, but not many marked with a V. And then some almost tan, orange to almost black. Now we'll go over to the big insulators. Okay, we're in the area of the bigger insulators. These are mainly, you can see there, Ohio brass. Makes a lot of the really pretty mottled brown and black. There's a Thomas QT quiet type, so it's radio treated. There's a lot of these that has the early, there's one, copper radio treatment. There it is, marked very lightly Ohio brass. Looks like a 38. So these are in tans. The one standing up there is an NGK, so Japanese insulators made it into the collection somewhere along the line. That's marked 1967, I believe. Some more Thomases back there. A lot of Ohio brass, and then back in that area is even more. Maybe 30 more back there, so there may be 200 here. A lot of them still have the poles attached. So I'm not even going to deal with these for now, unless somebody wants a particular one they see. I'll be happy to send them out. But for now, they're so big they take up a lot of space. So they're not hurting anything right here for now. There's one that shouldn't be the way it is. There's another one. This one they never froze and cracked. There's a lock. And that's a Thomas. There's a lap V. And you can see it's radio treated. As it looks like most of these are. A couple aren't. But just, again, some really outrageous color mixes. I've seen people use these for line their driveway or put on top of patio walls, all kinds of stuff. They're just so huge, they're a real attention getter. So that's the tour. Now you've seen everything. I think we've talked about every manufacturer. Primarily, without trying to leave anybody out, in the shed there are Knoxes, Laps, Wittall Tatum, Brookfield, Kimball, Pinco, Cook, Westinghouse, Victor, Thomas, don't know if I said that yet, Lap in the 5839, Ohio Brass, NGK, many unmarked that look primarily Thomas, but not being a collector, I'm not sure. And you guys have really helped me a lot with that, giving me clues of what's what, so I've learned a lot as well. There's kind of a neat mottled mix. Okay, that's the tour. If I can think of any other manufacturers, I'll add them. This is Relic Hunter signing off. And you know you can always reach me at thesjinsulatormine@gmail.com. And I'm trying to answer every email, and anybody who wants to purchase any, they're all for sale. Try and keep it reasonable. When they're gone, they're gone. So if there are some you see you can't live without, just email me and we'll work something out. Thanks, everybody.